Final episode. Let's go. We gotta go say goodbye to everyone. Heard about Yurihara-san? So we talk about Sayako. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Never thought she'd be the kind of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job very seriously towards the end of her time here. She even studied during break. Remember when we were talking about the rumors of the Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember those rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, Yurihara-san is never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? She was trying to learn English and some African languages. She read a lot of medical books too. But why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? Rather marry a guy, raise kids, and be an ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Yurihara-san kind of made me feel different about it. She did seem to have a boyfriend though, very young one too. Oh, it must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but he seemed to be really mean sometimes. Really mean something to her. She once told me that she was trying to do her best to live up to him. Do her best. I feel I have to try harder too. Yeah, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. Let's head back to work. Do our best. Since Sayako is working hard in a foreign country. Even though Sayako is gone, her life here has changed you people for the better. Feel a close bond between Sayako and yourself. You decided to go back to town. Let's go see Yukiko at the inn. Welcome to... Yukun, that's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me before you leave.
I'm very happy.
Just thinking of spending today as just another day. Helping with the housework, taking a long bath, and going to sleep. So I can say goodbye without crying. But I failed miserably. I kept thinking about you. Top of that, here you are, right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it. I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. Just kidding. For now. You know, after I decided to stay here and become the manager, I realized how afraid I was. Whether I can meet all the responsibilities. Whether I'll be able to support the whole staff on my own. Never thought of things like that. But I've made my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best to overcome the fear. You'll be in my heart while I do, Yukun. We'll be together even when we're apart. Promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm gonna meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. Remember what Amano Sagiri said? If mankind so wishes, I will return any time. It's not what I wish for. I'll face myself no matter what happens.
Thank you.
You'll forever be my precious friend. Should get back to work.
I'll see you later.
Chie. Just thinking of you, and you suddenly showed up. Tomorrow's the day, huh? Thought about you a lot. I decided to come here. Was thinking, what can I do for you? I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. Gonna show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. Told you I wanted to become strong so I could protect what matters most to me, right? Well, I want to protect this town. We all worked hard to win this peace. I want to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? It's where all my best friends are. It's where I met you. So I thought maybe I'd become a cop and have Dojima-san put me through the ringer. So go home proud. We'll be fine here. Come back anytime. We'll all be waiting for you. You still have to say goodbye, right? Go ahead. Go. Hey, Margaret.
You have come.
I was waiting for you. Wanted to see you before you left. Though parting words aren't what I have for you. Remember? The heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words. Do you know what action will shake both of our hearts? Goodbye handshake?
Oh.
Would that really satisfy you? For us residents, I'm sure this is a sin.
Now, close your eyes. Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
Whoa.
Mm.
She actually fucking did it! The Mad Lad! I thought she was fucking around! Whoa!
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Crazy. So, have I told you this? I've been taking walks with that Egyptian woman. She seems to know a lot, and just being with her makes me happy somehow. This is very exciting, but it's not bad. Talking to her makes me like this town even more. I came to the country to escape, but maybe I really came to discover myself. That's cute. Hey, Rize.
Oh, Senpai.
Came here to see ya. No, that's not like you came to say. It's like you came to say goodbye. Fuck. Tripping over my tongue. I'm not planning on letting this be the last time we meet. Fucking Christ. Margaret fucking blew my head. Fucking shit. Can't even think straight. It does make me sad though. Told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz starting spring. Went to my voice training today to prepare myself for that. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. Well, I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces. But, you know, a lot of stuff's happened while I was on break. Made friends, dear friends. Everyone was so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen, my deepest feelings in my own words. I'm scared. Scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But I can't give in to that fear, right? I'll work hard for all my fans out there. I'm gonna make a huge comeback. So wish me luck. Of course. I know you'll be watching me on the other side of the camera. I'll keep thinking that way as I work. I look back at June S now and I feel these good memories. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for June S. Then you'll all remember the times we had every time you see it. But then we'll all feel a bit lonely afterwards, huh? See you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and I won't cry. I'm so glad the fog's gone. I mean, it's still foggy over in the other world, but it's clear blue sky over here. We can see you off on a happy note. Well, see you later. Sensei. What a coincidence, me and you here. What are you doing? Saying goodbye. What are you talking about? I'm leaving town tomorrow. That's so sudden. I have a baseball game tomorrow, but I want to see you off. It's okay if you can't come. Then can I tell you something I've always wanted to say? I made a friend. He's in the store right now buying ice cream. It's the guy who transferred here that I told you about before, remember? He's a fun guy and he's nice. He spoke up for me when I got suspended for cheating. Thanks to him, I have other friends now. He's teaching me about comics and video games. And in return, I help him study. Sometimes we do our homework together. I never thought that fun was something you could have every day. Instead of being afraid and running away, I should have just faced it head on. Sensei, thank you very much. Your tutoring was great. I really learned a lot. Gonna hit a home run tomorrow. It would go so far it'll reach your train. Please don't forget about me. Even if you're far away, I'll remember you too. I'm glad you came to this town. Must have been scary for you. With those murders. Those only happened while you were here, huh? You must have bad luck. Thank you. I really like Shu. He's a good kid. Hey, Daisuke and Ko are in here. Hey,
Whoa.
Chocolate Fox, how's it going? What a coincidence. We're talking about you. You should chill with us for a little. Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff that happened here was really over, and we were consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out? It's embarrassing, man. To be honest, though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'd be too busy. Next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like nothing. It's like, man, I was being thoughtful for nothing. I love these guys. They're fucking awesome. Oh yeah, at this rate, our team might actually have a shot at the summer tournament. For real? You're talking about the Nationals, right? Keep our pace up until then, that is. It's still a huge event. It's still a huge improvement. Probably thanks to all that harsh training of yours. First, you were all whining about it. Yeah, they don't take it seriously. Seeing them slack off like that, I now understand why Ko got mad at me. I mean, I can clearly tell when someone's not being serious. It pisses me off a lot. Trying hard is tough, but I don't know. I get more fun out of it than when I used to slack off. Of course, it would be even better if you were sticking around. Oh well, nothing we could do about that. Time to suck it up. I'll go over to your place sometime, so you better come back here and visit us too. Enough of this sad crap. Let's be how we normally are and send him off with a smile. So call me if you find a cute girl that's available, okay? I thought you liked cheat. Shut up. Enough said. That's all. Speaking of which, what happened to that promise of yours? You're the one who said we'll have another group date. You mean you were serious? Of course. Bros. Bro. Got one thing to say. Stop wearing the same damn training clothes. You think you give Daisuke a nice shirt and some pants as a farewell present? Oh
What?
my god. Hey, I got more clothes than this, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, I bet they're all sportswear. Oh, you fucking got his ass with that one. You better come visit you. I can't handle the dating scene with Daisuke alone. 3 of us should have a big old group date sometime. Feel a close bond between Daisuke and yourself, and Ko. Mainly Daisuke, though. Well, I'm sure you've got more goodbyes to say. We can see you tomorrow anyway. Yeah, don't waste our time on us, man. Even if we're separated. We'll always be friends. So why do you always get to say the good part? Hey, you. We'll do her last. Let's go see the fox. There's a swag-ass temple. Come here, Foxy. I I got my cat's attention by doing that. Prospering as some objects shimmering with a golden sheen. What's a young man like you doing in an old place like this? The place was bustling with visitors not too long ago. These days you see less and less. Heard the town was considering tearing down the place because someone stole money from the offertory box. Also heard some fox had taken up a home here. They were gonna haul it off to an animal shelter. Too many rumors these days. Remember that one about the fog making everyone sick? Or that other one, what was it called? Midnight Radio? That was popular with the kids, alright? My grandson and his friends were all into it. Funny, I remember something kind of like that happening when I was a kid too. Wonder who starts these rumors. I wonder if that's a reference to Persona 1. Because I'm pretty sure in that game they had, or maybe it was 2. In one of the early Personas, like, it was a mechanic in the game that, like, rumors started becoming reality. That was, like, the weird shit going on in the town. But it was also a mechanic because you could, like, create a rumor like, the guy down at the Chinese food shop actually sells illegal weapons out of the back. And then it would become true and he'd become a weapon merchant for you. Like, that's an awesome mechanic. Or idea for a mechanic. Oops, I almost forgot. I was supposed to pick up some juice for my grandson. Wonder if the fox to take it to an animal shelter, as that old man said. I hope not. He has a bib on, so I imagine he's somebody's pet. Oh, he got little fox babies! Look at them. They're so cute. Little fox babies. Kanji. Whoa, senpai, what are you doing here? Oh, hello, Yukun. Heard you're leaving tomorrow. You know, Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you old bat. Told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, Yukun. Come visit here sometime, alright? Goodbye now. I gave her a country accent for no reason. You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class? Seeing a bunch of customers like those knit dolls we sold, they asked me how to make them. So I'm gonna hold a class on how to do it. Laugh it up, why don't you? Don't laugh. Nah, it's a good thing, man. Be true to yourself. Do what you like to do. Not because other people want you to do it, or don't be anything people just want you to be. Be what you want to be. Make sure the decisions you make are the decisions that you yourself support. Don't do anything because somebody wants you to do it. People want to learn, if I can teach them, hell, why not, you know? Still kind of embarrassed though. But kind of feels good to do something for other people. It's only because of you that I could face up to who I am, senpai. Thank you very much. But it ain't like this is the last time we'll see each other. Friendship ain't just like on the Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got the murder case to thank for that. Put an end to that stuff, right? Adachi's in the slammer, the fog is all cleared up. It's all thanks to you, senpai. Where you go, when you go, don't turn back around, okay? See ya. I don't think there's anyone here for me to meet, actually. Yeah, there's not. I guess she's in the music room.
Oh, Senpai.
Band meant to practice for their performance at the entrance ceremony coming up. Decided not to call you, senpai. Why'd you do that? Because you're leaving tomorrow. I didn't want to bother you if you were just packing. Besides, I might have cried if I saw you there. But anyway, isn't it great that all the fog is gone? I was worried that you'd leave with a bad impression of the town since it's been so foggy ever since you got here. I'm happy that it's bright and sunny on your last day. Hopefully it won't be all foggy tomorrow. Got something I want to tell you, senpai. After I graduate, I'm thinking about doing a study abroad program in music. The more I practice, the more fascinated with music I get. I always try playing better than I played before. But that's not what music is about. It's about how you express it. So I try to express myself through music. But you know what I realized? I had no feelings to put into it. I couldn't stand it. But I meant it when I handed you that ticket, so I tried to face it head on and I practiced a lot. Then I started to understand that every day is a fight against yourself. People fight against the person we were yesterday to become a better person today. Ever since I realized that, I figured I'd be playing music for the rest of my life. Senpai, I'll probably be halfway around the world 2 years from now. I won't cry when you leave. It'll be like practicing for when I say goodbye to this place. We'll be separated, but you'll always be someone special to me. My parents gave me their blessing when I told them I wanted to study abroad. They said I've been stubborn ever since I was born, but that nothing they could say would change my mind anyway. And here I was thinking I had no personality. I guess it's true that your parents know you best. Senpai, I wish you the best of luck over there. Please come see me and wish me luck when it's my turn to leave. Ah! My voice is getting weaker. Ariana said her goodbye to you with a quiver in her voice. Goodbye, senpai. What? I thought, Teddy and... Yeah, there they are.
Yo!
Yeah. Super duper happy that you came to see me. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? Must seem weird to you. Wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember that first time, Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. Can't imagine how it's going to be like living here without you. Quiet, peaceful town with no need to use our personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right, we were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff's happened. Facing my true self, and you and me got into a fight too. Yosuke, did you smack Sensei? Oh, how reckless. Of course, moron, best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on, let's fight. Don't hurt him, man, he's gotta get on the train tomorrow. You really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. Nana-chan, Yuki-chan, and the others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Life, come on, man. You're the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kind of strong. I'd take off my outfit if you want. Let's not. By the way, was it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have somewhere to go? Like meeting someone? You want Teddy to come with you? No, I think Teddy has to work. Now for Mary. Stupid liar blockhead, I didn't even want you to save me and you did, and now you're doing this. Going to be lonely. Me too. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't have let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself, those steak thingies, skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk around town even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. It's kind of lonely, but I'm going to explore the town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any steps forward, I won't learn anything. I'm going to find out more and more about this outside world, and next time you come, I'll be showing you around. It made me happy when you said that you liked me. So even when you're not here, I'll manage on my own. But you'd better make sure you come back. You're gonna say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. See you again. Thank you. I'm so shitty I didn't finish Nanako's social link. I just didn't have the expression.
Hey.
Now the goodbye's coming along. See all your friends? Most of them. Do they all cry? Let me see your face. You have a man's face. Sheesh, kids should grow up fast when I feel left behind. Tomorrow, you'll be leaving the nest, and someday, so will Nanako. Hey you, a house is a nest. Fate gives us a family, and we each help each other out in life. Then the young leave, make their nests elsewhere, creating a new family. And it goes on and on. To tell the truth, I don't know whether you enjoyed living here or not, but at the very least you're making one hell of an exit. You ever get tired? You can come back here. I'll leave your room the way it is. Go on. You still have others to say goodbye to, right? You never seen Inaba within its the peaceful, have you? The murders that happened just after you came. While you were here, huh. Strange coincidence to say the least. Well, get going. No. We're not going home yet. Also, I keep forgetting to check something in the options. Yeah, VSync. Put that shit back on. No. You have no reason to come here anymore. Might as well stop by the food court one last time. Enter? Yes. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories.
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Oh, so you guys came here too! It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow, but I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
Will you shut up about your steaks? I really had fun in this world. Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries. Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too. Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to Inter-TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
The dream I had when I first came here, the tutorial dream. The letter Nanako gave me.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
It's Adachi. Adachi's last letter.
This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
Adachi. Still more.
When I'm here, I think of Dojima-san, Nanako-chan, and you. A lot. Though my time with you didn't seem like much fun before. It's strange. Despite it all, I'm grateful to you. Thank you. But let me just say this. You're a dumbass. You take the path you choose, and I'll think about what that means to me too. I doubt I'll ever see you again, but stay healthy. Goodbye.
I still believe in our friendship, Adachi. You feel a definite bond between you and Adachi. And that maxes out the Hunger Social Link. Thou art I, and thou hast established a genuine bond. These bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. Magatsu Izanagi, the ultimate form of the Hunger Arcana. Now we can fuse Magatsu Izanagi for ourselves. Temperer of the Void. Things he wrote in Aochu. Who did we learn about the Midnight Channel from?
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kind of know the feeling.
Who was the first person to tell us about the Midnight Channel?
I don't know how to say this.
It was Chie, wasn't it?
Something's connecting all these things.
Or could it
Something
be
beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
You really are smart,
Senpai,
Chie.
is there anything like that you can think of?
Power Niner TVs, where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town when she told you the rumor. But Adachi Namatame heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to this town. When you think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon arrival here. There is something.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme, could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Who could have given you the initial spark for this power? The one you met immediately after coming to town was... Dojima? In any case, you need to see them and confirm the truth. Dojima was behind everything. No, not really. You know, if I had an Izanagi, and Adachi had an Izanagi, then by all accounts, Namatame should have had an Izanagi of his own. But he never awakened to his persona. Wonder what it would look like. Yeah, it would be cool if he did actually have a fucking Izanagi. A third one. Mu Izanagi. Or something like that. It's all dark now.
Did you already meet all your friends?
Oh, he's talking for himself. I want to talk with you.
What's this all of a sudden?
First day you arrived in town.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back. Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
The weird attendant?
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah, come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
You know, come to think of it, I did see him again. But only on rainy days.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird. But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
I look sick.
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
It might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
Wait for me.
Okay.
Maybe someone there will jog your memory.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
There is one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Wow. That's a lot.
What the hell?
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
The Orb of Sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth in life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence, much larger than myself.
Other half.
I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog. Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
Eeyore's awesome. What a bro. It began raining. And look who it is. Need something? Is this where I first... What are you talking about? Oh, is this about that part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Namatame? Ah, the serial murder suspect. Real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Have you met those two? Or have... Oh, no, wait. Did those two come here? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. As long as I knew them personally. If you got nothing else, you mind leaving me alone? Actually, leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? To those two? Ah, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to me? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town. Did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you. That's all. Remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Did you give me this power? Amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened the power within you three. The ones who had potential. But having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome. Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Talking about Mary?
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
I got it from Mary.
Yes, I know. After all, it is a symbol of separation, which is why I gave it to her as we parted ways.
I don't believe the combs would be power to cause separation.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
Don't you look down on Mary.
And what are you going to do about it? The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Who are you?
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came? Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
The handshake.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal. I am Izanami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
When you just kind of empty behind it all, her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
I told you. She was behind it all.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
The true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami, who waits for you in that other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amano Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. If that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone. Hopefully I have enough money to pull out a fusion for Magatsu Izanagi. Damn. Damn, I was really hoping I could get a Magatsu Izanagi out. Shit. Horace. Let's see here. From what I have, can I make him? Biker, Katakaya, and Anubis. If I can make Atropos or Belphegor, it's already been an hour. I'll finish up before Belphegor. Ah, good. I can make Belphegor like this. Alright, so Melchizedek, Belphegor. I'm gonna need Atropos. Atropos ain't cheap, damn it. Growth 3 is actually good. Ah, Koryu the Chad from my Magatsu Izanagi! Oh boy. Alright, first of all, what do I want? Growth 3 probably. Electric Amp definitely. High counter. Growth 3. Fuck high counter. We're gonna do growth 3, Zyodine, and Mind Charge. Koryu, thank you. I am so glad I made Koryu now. I'm so glad I got Magatsu Izanagi. Who calls to me? One who shines in an unimaginable darkness. We even draw your hollow self for your strength. I am Magatsu Izanagi. I will determine the path you take. No ice. Alright. Yes. We got fucking Magatsu Izanagi. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy. I love Magatsu Izanagi. It's such a cool persona. And he's got growth 3, so he's gonna get all the experience points. Heat Riser, he needs that. Nice. Alright. that is it for this one. Time to finish this fight.